Cookie!
Yes, Cookie Monster, you get some cookies!
Cookie!
Hey guys, this is Heather. All right, so we're getting close to Christmas, hence my non-Santa Santa hat. It's the closest I could find. Anyway, approaching Christmas, and I know what you're all thinking about. Cookies, right? Right. Cookies are everywhere right now. So what I wanted to do is share with you a recipe for a very simple and quite healthy Christmas cookie. It's my spin on shortbread. It's chocolate. It has but 5 ingredients. You could even do it with 4. I'm going to give you an option to make it with 4 ingredients. I am part of a community on YouTube called Kin Community, and we're doing a Christmas cookie collaboration. How's that for an alliteration? And so I am participating by contributing a vegan chocolate shortbread recipe. I wanted to do it with Teff flour because I've been experimenting with Teff flour recently, and I have promised a Teff cookie, and it makes a perfect texture for shortbread. I'm going to combine Teff flour with some coconut flour to lighten it up a little bit, and I'm going to make these shortbread cookies oil-free. So there's no butter, there's actually no oil. So they're going to be a little bit of a different texture from your typical shortbread. They're going to be more like a peanut butter cookie, because what I'm going to use is almond butter. All right, so I'm going to use almond butter. You can feel free to use peanut butter or cashew butter or any other kind of nut butter that you like. I like almond because it's a more neutral flavor. The best way to get a good cookie texture without oil is to use maple syrup. And this is pure maple syrup, not the pancake syrup. This comes fresh from the maple trees in Canada. And then you're just going to stir these together until they get nice and thick and creamy. And if you want the recipe, the ingredients, the directions, all that good stuff, just look in the description on my video. You'll find it there. Now I want to make my cookies chocolate because chocolate is awesome and it goes really nicely with the flavor of the Teff, so I'm going to add some cocoa in there. So once you get it stirred together, it's going to look magical and delicious. And in fact, I often make this just as homemade Nutella. So if I was alone in the kitchen right now, I might just stop right here and spread this on a rice cake or a piece of toast or an apple, or just like this, you know, off the spoon. It's good stuff. But we are making cookies. We're making cookies. So what I'm going to do is add some Teff flour and some coconut flour. If you do not have Teff flour, if you can't find it, or if you don't want to order it online, this is Bob's Red Mill. Yep. You can just use all coconut flour, or you could use ground almonds, or any other gluten-free flour. So think of like buckwheat flour might be nice. Might be a little too fibrous. But anyway, this is coconut flour. So like I said, if you want to use just one flour, just use coconut. So let's just get stirred in. Could get kind of tricky after a while. I often get to use my hands at the end. And I just wanted to say I like using Teff flour because it has more minerals and a higher protein content than coconut flour. So it's a nice one to throw in when you can. Different kind of grain, so it gives you different nutrients than what you might be used to. Okay, time to shift to hands. I'm just going to get everything off the spoon because it's sticky. And then get right in there. It should stick together, but still be quite crumbly. All right, I've got the oven preheating to 350 Fahrenheit, and now I'm going to form these into cookies on my cookie sheet, which is lined with a liner. And you can make them as big or as small as you like. The bigger they are, the more you can enjoy a big, nice cookie. The smaller you make them, the longer they will last at a party, because they don't last long. Just warning you. So I'm just making them in little rounds and then laying them there. I'm just waiting for mine to get out of the oven right now, and while I do that, I'm licking the spoon and the bowl that I made them in, because they're really yummy, even before they're cooked. Okay, they were in for 12 minutes, and I think they're done. I've let them cool for a couple minutes, because they're pretty hot when they come out. They're still pretty hot. but so tasty. All right, so healthy, vegan, shortbread-ish cookies, which is 5 ingredients, one of which is Teff flour, which, as I said, you can sub for coconut flour or any other kind of almond meal or gluten-free flour. So I hope you enjoy them. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. You probably won't see me for a little while, but if you subscribe to my channel, you will see my next post as soon as I get it up. So that's it for me today. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. See you soon. So if that got you in the mood to make some Christmas cookies, I have some other ideas for you from some other lovely ladies who have been making Christmas cookie videos along with me. Sarah Fit has some macaroons. Weelicious has some animal crackers. And Mind Over Munch has some pumpkin, pistachio, cranberry biscotti. So those all sound lovely. They are not vegan, just to warn you, but if you go over and take a look and see which one you like, I've been thinking that they all sound like pretty good candidates for me to veganize. So if there is one that you super duper like, post a comment down below and let me know if you want to see me veganize it.